Welcome everyone to a very special Something Old, Something New Transformers review. Today I will be reviewing Generation 1 Soundwave. Now this is actually going to be a two-part review. I'll be doing the Something Old part of the review, but then my fellow YouTube reviewer and Transformers fan, Cybertran1, will be taking over the Something New part of this review, and he will be looking at music label Soundwave. So be sure to stay tuned for that. There'll be links in the description and on the video once it's uploaded, so you can easily access his part of the review. Now, Generation 1 Soundwave for me has a very special place in my Transformers collection because I remember playing with Soundwave as a kid, growing up, playing in the backyard or playing in the house. I just remember having a lot of fond memories of this toy. Now, unfortunately, this isn't the original toy that I had as a child, but nonetheless, I've gotten him since, and really is a nice part of my collection. Alright, so I'm going to take a look inside the box. Now, for those of you who had this toy growing up as a kid in the 80s, I really hope this is going to bring back a lot of good memories, because I know it does for me. So, let's go ahead and open up the flap here, and take out the styrofoam tray. So what you'll get inside the box is this instruction booklet. It's in full color and has actual shots of the toy and takes you through the transformation process, as you can see, which is really nice. I mean, with today's Revenge of the Fallen movie line and other Transformers, the instructions are all in kind of black and white, and this is really nice to have color pictures. So that is the instruction booklet. And one of the favorite parts that I had of opening up a toy like this was you get a advertisement / mini poster. So on one side you have this battle scene, which is also featured in the back of the box. But you could hang this up on your wall, and I think I did it one time as a kid. And on the reverse side, you get a nice advertisement for other toys in the Transformer line that you may not already have, and maybe soon asking your parents for your upcoming birthday or the next Christmas. Or you may be saving up your allowance for one of the smaller Transformer toys. So really cool, and you just get kind of like a good idea of what toys they're selling, and kind of like a checklist of which ones you may or may not already have. So I really enjoyed as a kid looking at that and drooling over the full color pictures of all the toys I really wanted but didn't have. So next up, you get the aforementioned translucent red decoder. So if we look at the back of the box, going back to the tech specs, you can see you can kind of make out the individual readings, but if you put this over here, it becomes just a little more clear. Like I say, you can read them without the decoder, but as a kid I thought that was really cool to have a decoder that would kind of reveal the strengths and the weaknesses of each of the Transformers. So that's really cool. And as far as the actual accessories you get the two chromed out cannons for Buzzsaw, and these three missiles, which are very nicely shiny and chromed. They would normally be on a tree, and you cut them off the tree, and then you could insert them into the missile launcher. So you get those three. Then you get the Buzzsaw cassette. And finally, Mr. Soundwave himself in his cassette deck mode. Alright, so let's take a look at Generation 1 Soundwave in his cassette deck mode. One of the nice features of this mode is you press on this chrome lever here, and out pops the door. And then you can put in the cassette, aka Buzzsaw, inside, like that. Other details that are really nice, below the cassette door you have these plastic raised buttons here, which represent play, record, fast forward, rewind, something you would actually find on an actual 1980s cassette deck. Other nice features, you've got this sliding little lever here that's chromed. No real purpose other than the fact that it adds some more realism to the toy. Same idea here with this dial. You've got some nice sticker detail, record battery it says there, and then by my thumbnail there it has a counter. And if you move to the back, you actually have a functioning belt clip. And I say functioning because I remember as a kid walking around with Generation 1 Soundwave in his cassette deck mode clipped onto my belt. So that was really fun as a kid to be able to have that playability factor there. But if you slide the belt clip off, you actually get the storage area for Soundwave's weapons. And these were supposed to mimic like batteries, because this is kind of where you'd probably, in a real cassette deck, kind of the location where you'd actually put the batteries in. So really nice detail there. So these come out and these are the weapons. So with that, let's go ahead and transform Generation 1 Soundwave from cassette deck mode into his robot mode. Go ahead and take out Buzzsaw here. We'll deal with him later. First thing you want to do, well, I kind of like to be kind of funny, so I'll just pop up Soundwave's head there. There he is. And take out the legs. So I'm going to kind of wiggle this piece off like that. Bring it down and rotate it around. Same deal on the other side. Down and around. Now his feet are die-cast metal, so really nice. Not only just because it's die-cast metal, but I suppose it gives him stability to have this extra weight towards the bottom. So there are the die-cast feet. As for the shoulder slash arms, you just take this piece here and pull it so that the arm comes out like that. Bend the elbow. And then to reveal the fist, you simply slide this forward like that. And just do the same exact thing over here. Like that. And each of the fists has a hole where he can hold his weapons. Now onto the weapons. He's got two of these. One extends out to become the missile launcher, and you can insert the missile here. And back when it was new, it had a spring in there, and you can spring out and the missile would fire out. Doesn't quite do that now, but he can hold that in his hand, which is what's shown on the box. And this other weapon here gets mounted on his shoulder. You could put it in his hand because there's actually a peg hole for that, but this is the correct way to do it. So there he is. I'll set him to the back here. And next, let's take a look at Buzzsaw. Here's Buzzsaw. First thing I like to do is just bring down the legs. So grab onto the legs here, fold them down. You're going to take his wings out and kind of pull them out to the side. And then we can bring out his head and neck. It's kind of on a slider there, so bring it up. And you can see he's got some articulation in his neck. Now his weapons, you do take these pieces here and insert them into the holes right there. Well, thank you everyone for watching. This has been a Something Old, Something New, focusing on Generation 1 Soundwave. And I would please remind you to please check out the second part of this review, which is the Something New part of it, focusing on music label Soundwave. And that review will be handled by my trusted and close colleague, fellow Transformer fan, Cybertran1. Please check out his link. It'll be up on the top here and towards the bottom in the description field. Until the next review, I'll catch you later. Bye.